Morning guys, and welcome to another reading vlog. So it is a Friday morning. It is a bit of a late start to this vlog in the sense that I usually start on Thursday, but I was still reading Rhythm of War yesterday, so that is still in my previous vlog. But so welcome to this vlog. I am going to be doing quite a little. I'm going to be doing just a little of a reading only at this point, because I just have a lot of videos that I need to pre-film for December, and so this is going to be like very short books that I'm going to be reading at this point, and I don't actually know what I'll be starting in December, which ones of the books for that one, so I don't really fully know what I'm going to be picking up for this reading week. But today I have quite a lot of things to do, so I need to definitely edit my Rhythm of War reading vlog. Then I need to film a couple of videos. Preferably I film my Rhythm of War spoiler-free review and spoiler-filled review. And then I also want to edit, hopefully, my Sunday video that's going to be coming up. I need to go to groceries. I want to set up the Christmas tree. So it's quite a lot. And then I also want to get some reading done. Now I can combine the Christmas tree with reading because I can listen to the Two Towers while I'm reading, but I hope that I get as much done as I want to get done today, because I have quite a ambitious filming video schedule for December. At this point I still have like 2 days in which I won't have a video, but maybe that'll change. But I also have, it's not just the month of December, it's also the first week of January, so maybe I'm spreading myself a little bit thin here, because there's so much that I still need to film if I want to make that schedule, and I still need to edit all of them, so hopefully I'll manage to get it around. So today didn't turn out super productive in the sense that I filmed 2 videos, I edited my vlog for today, I went to do grocery shopping, but I didn't do a whole lot of reading still today, and I didn't do the edits for my video for Sunday, though I can still do it because I uploaded footage already. But yeah, I just got some bad news about Christmas. So they made the decision today, they announced the decisions for Christmas time, and so or for like the holiday season, and we're allowed to see, like in Belgium we have what is called a cuddle contact. So basically every family has a cuddle contact that they can be in close proximity to, and singles are allowed 2 cuddle contacts. And so basically that rule is not changing for Christmas, meaning previously I could not see my 2 cuddle contacts at the same time, but now for Christmas I am able to invite my 2 cuddle contacts. However, I haven't even chosen my 2 cuddle contacts yet. Up until this point, I basically just stayed all on my own. But so now I have to figure out what I'm gonna do for Christmas. Am I making it my parents, which means that I will then spend Christmas with my parents? Am I making it some of my friends? I hate these decisions. I was really thinking that we could still do Christmas the regular way, because we are a very small family. Christmas is always just me, my parents, my sister, and her 2 children. So it is just like 5 adults and 2 kids. That's the extent of our family. And so I was kind of hoping that that would still be possible for Christmas, but so yeah, we'll have to there's something else for Christmas. So yeah, it is kind of weird now. Also, I guess we need to do like a party 3 months down the line or something, in which we're gonna give our Christmas gifts then, because yeah, how am I gonna give my Christmas gifts otherwise? So yeah, we'll have to see. It's a weird time, difficult times, but I don't think Christmas is it's a hard one for me, because it's my favorite day of the year, and so I've been very good about all of these rules, and um, I've gone above and beyond with following those rules in terms of what was allowed, and so it's been fine for me. Actually, I haven't had much problems with this second lockdown, but so Christmas, that's a huge bummer. That's very much like what's I live for Christmas. I count down to Christmas, so like I keep myself from counting down to Christmas for the majority of the year. So Yeah, I'm gonna have to let this one sink in.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Ooh. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, your troubles will be miles away. If the fates allow, hang a shining star above the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas. Oh, have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
Hey everyone, so I haven't been updating you guys as much as I should have, and so this very weird angle, by the way, is coming from my office. So on the other side is basically my actual work, and so this is my office, or actually referred to. My cat is always excited when I start talking, which is a problem when I have to answer phone calls from people at work. But so this is basically my office, aka my junk room. That is my entire unhaul project. But so I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about my reading recently, because so I have finished 3 books during this reading vlog so far, but I haven't talked to you about a single one of them. But I'm not going to talk about all of them, I'm just going to talk about the 2 towers, because basically when I did my November wrap-up, I had already included the 2 towers, even though I hadn't finished it yet at that point. And I finished it yesterday evening, so at the end of November. And so I just wanted to give you a little bit more of my thoughts on the book, because, you know, for me, I'll always be comparing them to the movies. I did read the second and the third one before I watched the movies, but I will say that, you know, when I watched those movies for the first time, I really felt like, have I read those books? Because I couldn't really seem to remember a lot of it. It seemed like a lot of it I was just like zoning out. And so with the movies as reference, I definitely am able to keep my attention on these books. But I will say that I definitely do prefer the movie version, just because I think it focuses in a lot more on like character conflict, character motivations. It has more of a character arc to it as well. For example, if we're looking at like the tension between Sam and Frodo within the sort of like 2 tower sequence, in which they are like not seeing eye to eye about Gollum, for example, that is really not there that much in the books, for example, or the whole character arc for Aragorn. Aragorn really is like a character that has almost nothing to do in terms of like Aragorn really is like a character that is made a lot more heroic through the movies than, you know, the very limited portrayal he gets within the books, for example. But it's been interesting to look at this one and see how many shifts that have actually taken place between book and movie, because I know everybody's always saying about how great of an adaptation it is, and as I obviously prefer the movies, I will agree to that. But it is definitely not a truthful, not very truth. But it is definitely like I actually always assumed that that meant that it was kind of a like super truthful adaptation, which it definitely isn't. I knew that there were some instances in which changes had taken place, like the Helm's Deep sequence. But you know, even when we get to like Shelob's Lair, for example, there are changes. The way in which Faramir is portrayed, you know, in the movies, Faramir has a lot more of a sort of like he goes a little bit more down the path that Boromir has taken. And so in the books there's no possibility of that. In the books he is so noble, he's so you know, he knows what the right thing to do is from the very get-go. So it's been interesting reading them and seeing the differences between them, and you know, I've definitely been enjoying my reread for Lord of the Rings a lot more than I read when I read it the first time. Don't remember too much about my rereads and my thoughts about it then, but yeah, it's been interesting rereading it. But I definitely would say that, you know, it will always be a staple of fantasy just because of its giant influence and because of all of the world building that went into it. And it's really one of those first cases, I'm assuming, where so much world building went into a fantasy novel, where you can definitely see that in present day fantasy works when so much world building has gone into a book, you know, that the level of the fantasy work is definitely that definitely benefits from that much in-depth preparation into the book. But I definitely don't think that enjoyment-wise it will ever be in my like top 10 or something like that, just because I love the bare bones of the story, but the storytelling itself isn't really what is grabbing me, you know. It's the way of telling a story that is very much focused on that world building, on the history of Middle Earth, and not as much on presenting the facts, and not as much on presenting these actions in an agreeable way, or guiding the reader through these sort of like implications to the characters of actions that are taking place, for example. There wasn't as much exploration going into character, you know, looking at the way in which a character feels about a certain thing or the implications. So that just means that for me, I highly respect Lord of the Rings, and I did definitely enjoy it. It's a 4-star read for me, but it's just like it's never gonna get a 5 for me, just because enjoyment wise, most of the enjoyment comes out of replaying the movie in my head while reading this. So that sounds so negative, and I really don't want you to think that I haven't been enjoying this, or that I like am bashing on Lord of the Rings, because I totally am not, because I'm just saying that it's enjoyable, but their writing style nowadays I don't think would work. If you have a book come out nowadays with that type of writing style, I don't think it's going to be popular, for example. But so yeah, I'm gonna get back to work. Still have 50 minutes to work. So looking forward to ending my work day, and then I'm going to take advantage of the fact that stores are open again to kind of get some smaller Christmas trinkets. You know, I wanted to get certain like candy, for example. It's very annoying to have to order certain candy online, especially since like once a little bit more than just I want a little bit like decent candy. Especially since I prefer to have a variety, but you know, if you're gonna order online, you have to buy like Haribo. You have to buy like these sort of packages with everything in it. So we'll see. Definitely going to be checking that out, and some gifts as well. Hey guys, so it almost looks like I have some like weird filter on, but this is just the way that my camera has decided to deal with this lighting, I guess. But so I think I'm gonna close out the vlog here. So it's a little bit of a shorter vlog than usual, so my apologies for that. But I just think like I have so much filming and editing to do in December, and so at this point tonight I actually really need to edit this vlog. I need to edit the spoiler review for Rhythm of War that needs to go up on Saturday because I have like an hour of footage for that and I need to narrow that down to a decent amount of time, to a reasonable amount of time. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna take the rest of the evening to make sure I get at least those two videos, or at least the reading vlog, edited at this point and get a start on the spoiler-filled review. But I probably won't get any more reading done tonight, so like let me just end it here. I'll give you like a sneak peek of what is my next reading project, what I am reading now, which is not on my December TBR. So I was kind of debating doing it or not, but then I was like, I ideally wanted to read it in November. That didn't happen. And I didn't put it on my December TBR, which was actually just an oversight on my side. And so, yeah, I am reading it. I cannot wait. I need to read it. But so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was quite light on like reading updates. I think I only really talked to you guys at the very beginning of this vlog, somewhere in the middle, and then now. But so I hope you still enjoyed the footage of me putting up my Christmas tree. Maybe it's just a putting up my Christmas tree vlog rather than any sort of a reading vlog. But so yeah, I hope you guys still enjoyed and see you guys for the next one. Bye.